The word for today is watermelons. Watermelons, produce. It's happening. If you are a refrigerated broker, produce broker, whatever, or a refrigerated truck, watermelons, all that, strawberries, onions, potatoes, all starting to move. Watermelons really happening hot and heavy right now. It's that time of the year, so that's where you should be focusing your efforts if you are brokering produce. Anyway, enough of that. How you doing this morning? My name is Mike. It is Thursday morning, Thursday the 13th, July 13th. Man, can you believe this? We're already halfway through the month. It always bumfuddles me. We get together every Monday through Friday morning, try to anyway, 6 a.m. Central Time. That's when the videos and the podcast drops. If you are watching the video on YouTube, we have a podcast of this as well. You can find it on your favorite podcasting app. That's going to be Freight Broker TV. Just do a search on your favorite app and you'll find us. If you're listening via the app, yeah, you can watch the morning coffees on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/Freight Broker TV. All right. All right. Thursday. What have you been talking about this week? Well, for the most part, we've been talking about being a freight broker, working as a freight broker, becoming a freight broker. We started out Monday talking about what a freight broker actually does. Tuesday, we got into how to get your own authority if that's what you want to do. Yesterday, we took a break, had the fuel and spot rate updates. Today, we're going to pick up where we left off Tuesday and talk about becoming a freight broker agent. First of all, if you're new to the transportation industry, don't pick up the phone and call your local freight broker and say, hey, I'd like to go to work. Well, you can do that, obviously, but, you're burning that bridge, because they're going to know immediately that you have no experience because they are going to ask you, do you have any experience? Book of business. And you're going to say no because you're brand new. I assume you're going to be brand new. Now, book of business, experience, what is that? First of all, it's not experience driving a truck. It's not experience working a loading dock. It's not experience working in shipping. It's not actual freight broker experience. Now, you may get around that if you've been a dispatcher for a trucking company. Sometimes some of these brokers are going to go, well, maybe. You might work out. You've been a dispatcher, you got a pretty good idea what's going on. Generally, no. They want you to be a freight broker. The book of business, that is your customer base. That's what's actually making you money. And that's what's going to make the broker money, too, if they hire you or contract you as an agent. You need to get training. If you have no experience, you need to be trained. Well, okay, let me back up. No, there is no requirement whatsoever that you need to be trained. I wasn't trained to be a freight broker. I had a lot of experience in trucking. I drove, was owner-operator, had a small fleet. So it's just basically hop, skip, and a jump, but it still took me quite a while to start building my business as a brokerage. But eventually it came around. That's the one thing about being a freight broker. You've got to give yourself time to be successful. You can't just go out here and say, hey, I'm a freight broker, sit and wait for the phone to ring. No, you've got to get aggressive. You got to start making calls. You've got to make it happen. The business is not going to come to you. You've got to go to it, at least at first. Now, let's focus on agent. That's what we're talking about today. Now, we do provide training. Matter of fact, you should, but if you're new here, maybe you don't. My name is Mike. I'm the lead consultant for TALTOA, as well as the host for Morning Coffee with TALTOA and the Freight Broker TV podcast we do. Well, one should have dropped yesterday, I'm thinking. But you can go to our website, TALTOA. TALTOA is a training and consulting firm, of which I am part of, the lead consultant. We have training and consulting packages for brokers and brokers agents. You can find our website at taltoa.com. As a broker agent, these are the packages right here that we'd point you to. Each one of these packages include the essential training for working as a freight broker agent, plus our mentorship program. The mentorship program, and the difference between the packages, one, you got 3 months, up to 6 months in the mentorship program, depending on the package. Now, if you want to go above that, you want more time, you can. These packages up here, they're really designed for freight brokers, but they include 12-month mentorship. The mentorship program allows you to begin your operation, your broker operation, as an agent through us under our licensed brokerage. That's going to give you the opportunity to build that customer base. It's going to give you the opportunity to gain the experience. Plus, you can make money at the same time. Yeah, you move a load. You're going to be an agent. You're going to be paid like an agent. Agents are paid a commission on the load. The commission on a load standard is 60% of the, well, we call it the load net, but it's actually, some companies may call it gross net, gross profit, whatever. It's the profit on the load. For instance, if the customer agreed to pay $5,000 to move a load from point A to point B, you obtained a truck to move that load, you negotiated with that truck, and that truck agreed to move it for $4,000, there's a $1,000 profit. Your commission on that load is going to be 60% or $600. See what I mean? Now, I'm going to tell you this up front. The mentorship program, yes, you can make money in it. We've had clients do it in the past. It's not a big deal. People do it. People make money. But you want to use that as a stepping stone to getting a contract direct with a broker. All right? Now, let's get back to, one more thing. Once you complete your mentorship program, you have an additional period of consulting, be it 3 to 6 months, whatever package you chose. It could be up to 12 months, depending, if you chose one of the broker packages. But the thing is, that consulting comes after your mentorship, all right? So even though you're not in the mentorship program anymore, you have consulting privileges. So if you have a problem situation, not sure about something, you can pick up the phone and call your assigned consultant. Call or email. Just that simple. Plus, you're going to have access to all the training material as well for that period of time. All right. Now, the difference between a freight broker and a freight broker agent. Okay, as we talked about Tuesday, we discussed how a freight broker gets their license to operate as a freight broker. The things they need to do. Go back to Tuesday's morning coffee if you are more interested in becoming a broker. A freight broker agent is one that is contracted to a freight brokerage working under their license as an independent contractor and agent contracted to that brokerage. You're doing the same thing as a broker, except you're not paying for the overhead of operating a brokerage. You're not having to handle all the administrative things that go on behind the scenes, such as billing the shipper, paying the carrier, things of that nature. You're not paying for the bond every year. You're not paying for insurances. See what I mean? It allows you the opportunity to work as an agent, gain the experience, make money, build that customer base so you can either work as an agent as a career for as long as you wish, or someday you may wish to start your own brokerage, just whatever you want to do. The thing is, with a broker agent, all you're doing is finding customers, getting their loads, and finding trucks to move those loads. Now, I say all you're doing, but there's steps to it. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. You've got to learn the process. You've got to learn this. You've got to learn that. There are basics to everything. There are fundamentals to everything. Same with a freight broker or freight broker agent. There are freight broker agents that are making 6-digit incomes. It's possible. It's very possible. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes a little bit of time. Now, let me. How do you find a broker to even contract to? Well, all of our clients. All right, they have access to the Insider. The Insider contains all the on-demand and review material, but it also contains resources. So up here we have classifieds, and we have several ways you can find freight brokers in which to contract. Okay, Indeed, here they got 163 brokers looking for agents. Jubal, I'm just going through this. Over 230,000. Come on, really? All right, we'll go for it. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? We provide you resources to help you be able to find a broker in which to contract when it's time to do so. In addition to that, we even have a video in the supplemental section. If you chose a package with the supplemental training, you're going to have access to this material. how to get a contract with a freight brokerage. Proven method. Matter of fact, we used to, before we had the mentorship program, that's how we trained our clients to be able to get a contract with the brokerage. It's proven. It works. Now, how do you begin? Well, first of all, go to our website, TALTOA.com, TALTOA.com. Check out the packages. If you have questions about any of them, call me, 479-668-0838. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. And by the way, a freight broker agent is a work-at-home job. I mean, it's ideal for that. You don't have that overhead of renting an office. You have very limited expenses. Matter of fact, once you get experience on a book of business, your load boards will even be paid. Take that into consideration. So, anyway, check it out. Tomorrow, what are we going to be talking about? It's going to be something to do with working as a freight broker. Not sure yet. They haven't told me, but we'll get to it tomorrow. Hey, have a good Thursday, unless you've made other plans. See you tomorrow.